ever die in a dream and then wake up, that just means an alternate you in a different timeline has died. Dreams about yourself are a glimpse into what's going on in the alternative versions of yourself. This would also explain why sometimes a person can dream of something and then it can happen later. You simply have to choose the actions in the dream, and you become the version of yourself from your dream. Your timeline has become his dream, and vice versa. Try and be more careful though. Also be mindful as to what happened to those versions of you who died. Will you remember? Your awakened self is also the dream of another version of a sleeping you. And that was Dream Death, a creepypasta written by Celric of Madness. My final thoughts on this story? Pretty good pasta. I mean, it's a really good theory. Like, this basically is pretty much, you're viewing your alternative, your version of yourself in this dream. Well, in this pasta, which honestly is pretty interesting because, well, we always dream of, everything. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know about dying all the time in your alternative versions of yourself in dreams, but that is a good possibility, though. All this in this story, even though it's a short one, is quite believable. I personally see this as a very believable theory. It's believable, and I will have to say, the grammar of the story was really good. Same with the sentence structuring and stuff. I personally really thought this was an enjoyable story. It's definitely a really enjoyable one I really enjoy. This is definitely one of the pastas I do find it really enjoyable and stuff like that. I honestly, personally, really think it's cool. So, anyway, I guess with that being the case and with that being said, I personally have to say this is definitely a really good story. I mean, I'll leave a link in the description down below for any of you guys who want to go check out this story. But I definitely have to say this is definitely a really good one to read. I mean, Celric of Madness, if you're watching this is an awesome story. You personally did a really good job, and I really hope you've written other stories that are just as good as this one. So I guess that's pretty much all I have to really say, but yeah. This is a pretty good pasta. I personally enjoyed it. It was definitely well made in detail. It's a fun one. I personally enjoy it. It's just a really good story, and I personally really love it. So, I guess with that being the case, and with that being said, like I'm always gonna say, like, I know it's a short review, but there's not really much I can really say since this is a short review. But like I'm always going to say right now is, this is simply my own personal opinion, and if you happen to disagree with me, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these pastas. This is just simply my own personal thoughts. I give this story a 10 out of 10. Even though it's a short story, I personally thought it was a really well-made short story. It's definitely a good one to read. I did see another narration of this story, so I decided to, tackle this one. This is just a really great story. I personally really enjoy it a lot. So, like I'm always gonna say, to the author of the story, you did a good job. I'm not gonna lie, you did a very fun story. This is definitely a good one, and I personally recommend you guys check this one out if you haven't. It's definitely a really fun story. It's well made in detail, and definitely a really great one to watch, to review, to read. That is. So, anyways, with that being said, and that being the case, what did you guys personally think of this story? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this story a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. If I'm missing something that I did not talk about in this story, please let me know what it is in the comments below. I'm the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed this channel and the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, if you're interested in following my Twitter account, link to my Twitter account will be in the About page section. If you guys are interested in following me on DeviantArt, link to my DeviantArt will be in the About page section, so you guys can go check it out if you haven't. Also, I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to my backup channel known as Miss Dark Shigo, as links to those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go and check it out if you haven't. So, I guess with that being the case, with that being said, if I'm missing something, please let me know what it is in the comments below. So, yeah. I think I've pretty much covered everything, but if I'm missing something, please let me know. So, as always, see you guys all in the next video, and like always, roll the outro, because I'm out.